Hey, how's it going, guys? Big Shit here, and today I just decided I'd also follow up my Shaman guide with the Druid guide. So here it is. Hope you enjoy and subscribe. But yeah, anyways, so with that out of the way, I figured we get started with helmets. So the best helmet out of pretty much any twink is going to be Lucky Fishing Hat. 15 stamps, just unbeatable by any piece that anyone can get at this level. 100 HP enchant, once again, obviously the best. But some people cannot be fucked to do fishing, and Lucky Fishing Hat is a pain in the ass to get. So I usually end up going with green tinted goggles, which I have here. You want these enchanted with 100 HP for sure. Like all your should always use 100 HP. You could use 150 mana, but 100 HP is superior because health is everything in PvP. So yeah, if you're lazy, green tinted goggles. If you try hard, fishing hat. Neck is the Scouts medallion. It's the only option. Although this scouting medallion, or the Scouts medallion, is not even out until Warsong Gulch is out in Honor, which is going to be quite some time with Classic WoW. So you're not even going to worry about this if you're making your twink early. But I guess if you're making a 9th twink, you probably plan on doing Warsong Gulch. So by the time this video will be relevant then, I guess. But I don't. I kind of like making twinks in world. I like world PvP more than battlegrounds. Something about it's just more fun, just being in the world. So, but yeah, scouting medallion, shoulders, Talbar mantle. Once again, only option. I mean, when ZG's out or whatever, you can get gray shoulders or something and do some weird bug with trading the shoulders to get the enchant on them. But I don't even know if that's gonna work in Classic, and honestly, it's fucking waste of time. So Talbar Mantle is just your go-to shoulders. For Cape, Sentry Cloak. Cape enchants are kind of scuffed. There's like agility, dodge, armor. I usually just go with dodge because 1% dodge is fine. Agi's fine. Like other cape options, you have Engineer's Cloak, which arguably is better for Shaman because you don't really need Agi. Even though like you do melee and you want to get the crit, but Sentry Cloak's probably the best in my opinion, but this is a nice alternative as well. The Engineer's Cloak. For your chest piece, you're gonna go with Blackened Defias Armor. I think it's the only option. Like 11 stamina is massive. The other stats don't even matter, but like they're nice and all because you are meleeing. You don't really have any spell damage, and even if you stack nature spells, you're not gonna be hitting that hard, and you're gonna die too easily. You're gonna be squished. And the best chest enchant is +4 all stats. Some people like HP, but I think +4 stats is just especially on a
Druid.
it's just perfect. Or if you're too cheap for +4 stats, go +3. I don't think 100 HP is worth it. The best wrists are Wrangler's wristbands of the Eagle with 9 stam enchant. 9 stamps, always the enchant you go for on bracers, because that's 90 health. That's almost like a Libram. So that stam's is broken in PvP, mandatory stat. You can see, like I have the nature spell damage one here, and you would put 9 stam on that as well. But honestly, I think just raw stats are better, because like the scaling on at low ranks is terrible, so you're not going to be hitting hard anyways, even if you get a ton of spell damage. Moving on to gloves, the best gloves are Scouting Gloves of the Eagle. You can use Scouting Gloves of the Falcon, and you see I have a 30 healing spells enchant on this. That is a later and Courage patch enchant. Really expensive, it's not going to be around. Until then, you're going to just enchant your gloves with whatever the best enchant is at the patch's time. Healing spells, spell power, or 15 agi are really good when AQ's out, and those are the ones I would go for. For your belt, you have 2 options. Once again, you have the Deviate Scale Belt, Deviate, whatever you want to call it. 6 stams, 5 agi, 6 stams, really nice. Bunch of health on that. Probably I would use this one, but another option is Screecher's Belt. You sacrifice a bit of stam, but you get some extra intellect, and you end up with 12 attack power anyways, which is more attack power than this technically, but you don't get the crit, the armor, the dodge from the agi, and you're losing out on the stamina like I said. So either is good. This one's free and you get it from the Blood Fury Ripper quest in Stone Talon Mountain, so yeah, you can start it at level 18 just to get someone to help you with it because you probably won't be able to solo that. Next up we have pants. It's between Leggings of the Fang, 100 HP obviously, and Scouting Tribes of the Eagle. Personally, I would go with Fang Legs, even though you lose 10 health. just the damage alone from having the Agi and strength with the armor and dodge from the Agi, I would say puts these above the scouting trousers. And I mean, you can farm these for free, but if you're too lazy to farm whaling caverns for these pants, sometimes they don't want to drop, you can easily go with these ones, because I mean, 4 int is actually a lot, and I actually was mistaken. I thought this was 5 stam, but this is 4 stam as well, so same amount of health. You're just trading 4 int for a bunch of like melee stats, but you don't always need melee stats in playing
Druid.
so it's probably good to keep both around either way. As for your boots, once again, you got Napagos angling boots, 12 stam. Only enchant you ever put on boots, even at 60, is minor speed increase. Best enchant in the game. Movement speed is everything. These are the best boots, but they're very, once again, annoying to get. So, 2 other options are Scouting Boots of the Eagle or Feet of the Lynx. And honestly, Feet of the Lynx are kind of shit for shamans. They don't have any stam on them. So I would personally pick Scouting Boots of the Eagle, but if you want to go big melee damage, I guess you can grab these. These ones are going to be, the Scouting Boots of the Eagle are going to be a lot cheaper though, and are just honestly just straight up better. As for rings, I think the ideal ring combo is Seal of Sylvanas with Lavishly Jeweled Ring. It gives you a nice stat variety, 8 stam, and then you got 6 int on this, so that's just more resources at your disposal to use in PvP. And the other options are Advisor's Ring, which comes from Warsong Gulch rep. Like I said, it's not even going to be ready by the time. Or it's like like, you can't even get this rate at 19 anyways, so you don't really worry about this till later. So you kind of start off with these 3 rings as options, and you can go like this if you're more into health. Blood Ring's a nice extra 5 stamp, but personally I like just the extra int I get from this. For trinkets, without a doubt, obviously, Arena Grandmaster, if you can get it. This trinket's broken. Like, you can even have 2 of these things, but that's hard to get, because people 60s are still farming these. This trinket's broken, and this trinket is what makes shamans pretty good, because you can purge it. Priests can dispel it as well. Yeah, AGM, complete broken trinket. Insignia of the Horde with Battlegrounds out, you can get rank 2 or whatever one. I can't remember what it is. Really easy. So this trinket's nice. And then grab 2 minor recombobulators from engineering as well. All right, now for the fun part. Druids actually, it's pretty easy to get their weapons going. You honestly, if you're playing a Druid Twink, you should probably have Face Smasher and Furball Medicine Pouch. Like, it's especially noticeable on Druid, but I know this is kind of annoying to get, so if you don't want to run this combo, you either run Crescent Staff, which is a nice stat stick. Like, I like running this in every Twink. You can run Twisted Chanter Staff, which is 10 int, but I mean, it's a BOE and you lose 7 Spirit, and Spirit's actually not bad for regen, like as you drop combat. Yeah, I think Spirit's underrated. It's not that bad of a stat, and overall Crescent's just a nice thing to have. Here. The other staff you'll want to have is Staff of the Blessed. This one gives you a nice bonus to healing spells. If you're just solely healing in the back, you can consider using this. Druid's intellect is so fucking good though. Like, being able to just swap to bear form a lot makes the class a lot better. And yeah, for enchants, the best enchant is Mighty Intellect on like every weapon. I just put Mighty Intellect if it's out. It's honestly better because you're a druid. Like I said, you're shape-shifting all the time. But if you can happen to get Mighty Intellect for some odd reason, healing spells is a nice alternative and your second best bet. And the reason I didn't include a lot of plus healing cloth gear, it's because I think it's overrated. Healing coefficients are not even strong. Like, let's take a look. Let's put on this bent staff here. Let's heal myself with a max rank healing touch. 246. Let's equip this staff, which is 79 extra healing spells. Let's see. $278. So I mean, it is a noticeable difference, but I think just having extra mana is better, because heals do scale. Like, sometimes you Like that could have just been a regular healing range. Like see that one healed 250 and that was with the healing spells enchant. So I think plus healing's overrated with bad ranks of spells personally, and same with plus spell damage. So I think raw stats at level 19 especially is just better. And even more so, like I said on Druid, intellect and manners are everything. Being able to shift as many times as you need. Which moves me into what I think the best talent build for Druid is. Some people think you should grab Nature's Grasp, and I mean that is good, but you're not really a flag runner at the 19 bracket at all. Like I personally think this is better. Like I would rather go Furor, and then you can either grab Improved Mark, which Mark is not that good at this level, but it still is nice to have. Like that's why Druids are nice to have at least one in your battleground, because Thorns and Mark of the Wild are a nice addition. But I think the best build is honestly this. Something like that. I mean, you can grab, honestly, I think that's a solid, like straight up the best. Like you can go this, 5, and then 3 into this. And then I guess, I don't know, this, if you want to be like a melee druid, but like I know 20% off shapeshifting is nice, but bear form's not that expensive, especially if you have a lot of mana. And being able to shift and you have 10 rage, hit that, like you get the instant bash. Like shift, 10 rage, you can bash immediately. You just smack them right there, right then and there. Just bash. I think it's so much more useful than like any other build. So I would go this build. Your heals are also faster. And yeah, your regrowth and rejuve are nice. This regrowth costs so much mana, so you can use it, but it's better to use regrowth like right before you swap in the bear. Like say if you do that, like you can war stomp, cast a regrowth, bear form, and you should have enough mana obviously with your enchants on. I don't have the int enchant right now. Swap into that, you're in bear form, bash him, start giving them the bop, and you're honestly good to go. So you can actually dish out some nice damage as a druid. You can get away. Got entangling roots already, which is why I don't think Nature's Grasp is that important. Because like I said, you're not running flags in cheetah form. I mean, you can run flags, but honestly, I think priests are better flag runners at this level because of how tanky they are with so many shields. So yeah, like I said, the main role is druid. It's like you're just a support, right? But when someone comes in on you, you can fight them with bear and even autos and finish people off with moonfire, even though that's shit damage. But make sure to put fairy fire on people. Like that's a lot of armor reduction, especially at low level. 175 armor reduction. That's a big deal for any hunters in your group. So yeah, fairy fire always. Bear form when they get close. Bash them, stun them. You can even like run in and bash and then hit them with a demo roar. Increase their attack power by 39. Nice bonus. Like it's actually pretty damn useful as a class in Battlegrounds. But yeah, that's it. Appreciate you guys watching. Like and subscribe, and check out my shaman. Check out my shaman guide and the other ones too. Peace. Second.
They are quite affordable, but if you're on a budget, take the ones that benefit your class the most. As for scrolls, you can buy and farm these if you desire, but in all honesty, it's not really worth the effort in my opinion. World buffs such as Warp Chief's Blessing, Rallying Cry of the Dragon Slayer, and the ZG Aha buff are amazing to get on such low level characters, but you can't always count on them. To obtain these buffs, you can park your Twink in the respective zones these world buffs are granted, and hope a raid group activates the buff. Or if your Twink is on a separate account, you can have him there while your raid group is grabbing the buff for themselves.
Alright, thanks for watching the video, and I think that actually concludes all the 19 Twink videos. So the next bracket I'll be taking a look at is 29, probably. So thanks for watching, subscribe.